Picture this. You're walking back to your car after an awesome afternoon downtown, right? And then boom, there's that little slip of paper tucked under your windshield wiper. A parking ticket. Okay, yeah, it's definitely annoying. A standard expired meter in Detroit, that's a $45 base fine. But what if I told you that a simple $45 annoyance could completely spiral into a $120 financial headache? Because honestly, it happens all the time to drivers who just put off dealing with it. Ignoring a municipal fine is literally one of the most expensive mistakes you can make.
And as if genuine fines aren't enough of a headache, drivers are now having to dodge an absolute minefield of scams. Take this story from a Detroit driver who posted on a local forum. So they got this terrifying text message demanding immediate payment for a supposed parking violation, but they were sharp. They actually posted, "Let's break it down. You didn't receive this in the mail. It has a .com URL for something that is usually .gov. Boom. Hit the nail on the head. They correctly spotted a phishing scam. So hey, if you've got anxiety about paying these things online, you are completely justified.
And that right there is exactly why we're doing this. Welcome to this explainer. Our goal today is super simple. We're going to give you a comprehensive, totally stress-free, step-by-step guide to resolving your Detroit parking citation online. We'll show you how to navigate the official channels, dodge those nasty scams, and most importantly, protect your wallet. Okay, let's just quickly run through our roadmap for today. 1. Why timely payment matters. 2. Preparing to pay your ticket. 3. Navigating the payment process. 4. Payment methods and options. 5. Confirmation and troubleshooting. And 6. Resources and resident discounts. All right, jumping right into section 1, why timely payment matters, and how to avoid those escalating penalties.
Listen, when you're dealing with municipal government, time is literally money. The fee structure aggressively penalizes you for delaying. And this data comes straight from Detroit's official fee schedules. So a standard ticket starts at $45, right? But look at what happens after 30 days. Got Michigan plates? It jumps to $65. Out-of-state visitor? Oh man, it leaps to $95. And after 60 days, you hit what they call the default or scofflaw rate. That's $90 for locals and a staggering $120 for out-of-state plates. That is a massive jump.
Let's break down how this timeline actually builds, because there is a serious hidden landmine waiting for you at day 56. Under Michigan state law, they strictly mandate an automatic additional 20% late penalty on your total balance if that ticket is unpaid 56 days after it's due. It's just a one-time assessment that slaps onto your account on the 57th day. And then right after that, at 60 days, you hit that maximum default rate we just talked about. Basically, the longer you wait, the steeper the climb. Okay, section 2, preparing to pay your ticket by gathering your information. So the key takeaway here is to act fast. But before you even open a web browser, having the right data in hand is absolutely critical for a smooth transaction. You're going to need the exact ticket number printed on your citation, plus your license plate number and the state it's registered in. But hey, here's a really clever workaround from the municipal bylines. If the parking officer didn't actually record your plate on the physical ticket, maybe it was covered up in snow or something, you can actually use your car's 17-digit vehicle identification number, the VIN, to look up your ticket in the system. Let's move on to section 3, navigating the payment process and securely resolving your citation. Now that we've got our documents together, we absolutely need to talk about security before we click on anything. Like we saw earlier, scammers are actively targeting drivers right now, so notice the difference between a fake phishing text and a real official notice. Fake texts usually come from weird unknown numbers, they feature random .com links, and they almost always have weird typos, like misplaced $signs. On the flip side, official Detroit notices are usually physical tickets stuck right to your car or formal letters sent through the mail. And when the city does direct you online, they always point you to secure official portals linked through DetroitMI.gov or the official Park Detroit platforms. So here are the exact step-by-step instructions to locate and pay your violation online. Step 1, navigate to the official Detroit eTIMS payment portal. That's just the secure third-party billing platform the city uses, or open up the official Park Detroit mobile app. Step 2, choose your search parameter. The system actually lets you search by your exact ticket number, your license plate, or your VIN. And step 3, verify your outstanding citations. When you search your plate, the system is going to pull up all outstanding violations linked to it. Make sure you double-check those details because, well, you might have older tickets you totally forgot about. Resolving them all at once is honestly the best way to just wipe your record clean. All right, section 4, payment methods and options for finalizing the transaction. Okay, so you've securely found your ticket. Awesome. The checkout process from here is super straightforward. The City of Detroit's online portals securely accept major credit and debit cards, so you're good to go with Visa, MasterCard, Discover, or American Express. All you have to do is select the citations you want to resolve, punch in your card details, and hit Submit. Which brings us to Section 5, Confirmation and Troubleshooting, and Securing Your Proof of Payment. Now hold on, because hitting Submit is not the actual end of the road here. Securing your proof of payment is absolutely vital if you want to avoid some serious bureaucratic headaches down the line. Once your payment processes, the system generates a receipt page. Do not just close that window. Save it, screenshot it, print it out, whatever you have to do. This is incredibly critical if you currently have an active hold on your driver's license through the Michigan Secretary of State because of unpaid tickets. See, paying online doesn't just magically clear that hold with the state immediately. You actually have to print your online confirmation page and physically take it to a municipal parking department payment center. Once you're there, you show them your ID and the card you used, and they will hand you a satisfaction of payment letter, or SOP. That physical SOP letter is the golden ticket you need to officially clear your license hold.
Moving into Section 6, Resources and Resident Discounts, also known as the Detroit Discount. Now, if you actually live in Detroit, this next part is a massive perk, and it really proves how being proactive pays off. It's officially called the Parking Fine Reduction Program, but everyone calls it the Detroit Discount. They brought this in late 2019 to help ease the burden of the city's fee hikes, and it offers a whopping 50% discount on standard violations, like an expired meter. Literally cuts a $45 fine down to $22.50. But, and this is a big but, the eligibility rules are super strict. First off, your vehicle's license plate has to be registered to a Detroit address through the Secretary of State. Second, you can only have a maximum of one unpaid ticket on your record, and most importantly, you have to act incredibly fast. The payment has to be completed online or in person within a super narrow 5-calendar-day window from the very moment the ticket is issued. If you wait until day 6, poof, that discount completely vanishes. Of course, we all know technology isn't perfect, and sometimes you just need human help. If you run into technical weirdness, or if you firmly believe a ticket was issued by mistake, like maybe the meter was literally broken, you have a 14-day window to officially dispute that ticket online. And if you need to talk to a real person, you can call 313-925-7860 for any parking meter questions, or just use the support features over on the official parkdetroit.us portal. Just before we wrap things up today, I do need to give a quick required disclaimer. Municipal procedures, fine structures, and state laws, they can and absolutely do change over time. So while this explainer is designed to be a really powerful guide for you, the official City of Detroit and State of Michigan sources always have the final say. Just be sure to verify the most current info directly with the city. So let's leave off with this final thought. We've just seen how fast a $45 inconvenience can completely snowball into a $120 crisis. And we've seen how scammers are out there trying to exploit the confusion. But the good news is, you now have the exact blueprint to resolve it safely and efficiently. Think about it. How much time, stress, and money are you going to save by just taking 5 minutes to handle your citation today? Don't let that clock run out on you. Get online, get it paid, and get back to enjoying your day.